All right. Yesterday, I went on this subreddit and I had so much dang fun doing nothing but watching programming humor that I'm back here today and no one else can stop me. I'm a big boy. I can do what I want. I got my coffee going. I'm in a good mood and I'm ready to. I'm actually starting my day with some Reddit. So let's do it. Whatever time of day it is for you, let's check out what the good gentlemen on our programming humor have cooked up for us. Um, I'm actually gonna sort this again by top of the year. It's December, so we got 12 months of good humor. Okay, we saw these yesterday. Big fan. Where did we leave off? I think we left off on this one. Okay, so this is the new one. We got a tweet. It says, due to popular demand, we've added the fried egg back to the program files. I'm happy to announce that we were able to reduce the browser's file size by 18 kilobytes after deleting this picture of a fried egg, which has been in the program since 2019. What? This is from Opera GX. What is Opera GX? Let's check it out. That's not the Opera browser, is it? Your setup wants Opera GX. Break free with Opera GX. Entertainment and recreation. This feels, I don't know, this feels a little scammy. 1 million followers? What? Okay, so it's legit. What is it, though? The browser for gamers. Oh, okay. Okay, that's why I don't know about it. Sorry, I'm not a gamer. Not a gamer. Anyway, so there was a picture of a fried egg actually in the browser. That's funny. What'd they say? It probably broke a few unit tests. All right. This is a tweet from Theo T3.gg. Of the best devs I know, around 50% have CS degrees. Of the worst devs I know, around 100% have CS degrees. Ooh, that's tight. I mean, it's like a tight compact that hits a good punch. That's a good one. Good setup. And then he says, this is a good reason to get a degree. I only knew those terrible engineers because they somehow got jobs. Ooh. Whoo, what a follow up. Okay, Theo. I didn't know he had jokes like that. That's good. That's good. I'm low key kind of jealous about this tweet from him. All right, what next? Well. When the senior dev quits and suddenly you're the senior dev. That's the eyes. Oh, the eyes. This is relatable. Oh, man. Oh, I'm having fun. All right. Coding is fun until the code starts doing what you told it to do instead of what you wanted it to do. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Okay. Another tweet looks like the most consequential figures in the tech world are half guys like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates and half some guy named Ronald who maintains a Unix tool called Runk, which, which stands for Ronald's Universal Number Counter and handles all math for every machine on Earth. Oh, that's good too. That's totally something Ronald would do. He would totally call it Runk. Runk's a really good name. It's so true. I mean, in my mind goes to Linux, of course. Like everything runs on Linux and common libraries, JavaScript libraries that the whole web runs on. When the Heartbleed bug surfaced, OpenSSL had 4 core developers. Wow. To this day, they only had 2 paid employees. Wow. They live off donations and their product is the backbone of the effing World Wide Web. Wow. I actually have a positive take on this. Like, I feel like the tone in some of these is like, well, they're powering their web. They should get paid more. They shouldn't run on donations. It's actually kind of cool that, stay with me. It's kind of cool that just 4 developers, 2 paid employees can create technology that can power the World Wide Web. Like, forget about whether it's fair or whatever. The fact that this even is possible is pretty awesome. And given that it's possible, I think you can set things up in a way where the people who do create these fundamental technologies do accrue some more of the value that they give to the world. But it's not as... I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. I hear your point, but also it's kind of cool, too, that this is even a problem. All right, moving on. Me watching my little brother learn programming by building 2D pixel art RPG games in Java from scratch. Wow. Instead of vibe coding some AI slop in Next.js. That's, yeah. I mean, when I was reading this, I was like, dang, little bro is going to be legit. Yeah, there's levels to this, and AI Next.js slop, 2D pixel art RPG Java, different levels. Definitely, absolutely different levels. That's not up for debate, bro. It's just it's different. World is healing. Yeah. But then this guy, okay. This guy says, my kid, not at all interested in code, came up to me and showed us a game they and a friend made and excitedly stammered out, I put in a few buttons and did the art, and then started excitedly following feedback, like adding sounds where they were missing. This is how it's supposed to be. And I like that too. They can both be true. Now that everyone's becoming programmers, what a programmer looks like is going to be different, and it's awesome that a kid can just vibe code something and get all excited without knowing anything about how it works. And it's also cool that a kid who really wants to understand the code can do that. Doesn't gotta be either or. That's all I'm saying. All right. Let's get a couple more on original code now vibe. Meme. Setup used to develop Linux. Setup for copying code from ChatGPT. Okay, hold on. I'm kind of curious. Why does it look like who's holding Linus hostage, man? He's got a mic on, so someone be nice to this guy. Standing desk. I like this a lot, actually. Big fan of the standing desk. One monitor. I like this a lot. Is it connected to a laptop or desktop? Maybe this is probably desktop over here. In the corner with no light and some kind of dolls up top. Not a fan of that, but maybe there's a story behind that. It's fair. Looks like we got a button, big button or something, and then a lamp. I like this setup. This one, mechanical keyboard, the same mouse I have. Okay, so I can't hate on this guy. I probably have the same mouse as him. I have a mechanical keyboard right now. Oh no, am I this guy? I got the fancy monitor and camera and mic. Oh no. I've come to realize that all these workstation setups, all the productivity guides, all the little hacks and everything to make it perfect is just procrastination. We're all just procrastinating when we're doing that. No. I'll say it's pleasure. It's pleasure. And pleasure's not, I'm not anti-pleasure. Like, enjoy some parts of your life for sure, but don't mistake the pleasure of setting up a workstation perfectly like this for the productivity that comes when you're setting up an OS kernel that looks like it's happening here. It's different. If you're setting up an OS kernel and you want to set it up like this and make it all nice in your free time, that's cool. But it doesn't need to be this nice to do what this guy's doing. All right, I don't want to end on a preachy note. Let's just laugh. Just laugh. Insecure. Begin private key. Lady Gaga. Oh, it's funny. Not that funny, but kind of funny. Good luck front-end devs. Give me one reason you shouldn't buy this laptop. Ooh, yeah, this would be tough to program on. This would be tough to... It's just, yeah, interesting. It'd be hard to carry. There's one. I would worry about it just slipping out of my hands too easy. All right. Keeping it short and sweet. That was a nice little break. We had our pleasure. I had a couple giggles. I hope you did too. Now it's time to get back and build my version of a Linux OS kernel, which actually just turns out to be a web app. Whatever it is for you, let's get it. Make Linus proud. Thanks, y'all. Bye.